What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Jmoneygood coming at you with another Madden 21 tip video. In today's video, we're going to be covering the meta and how to beat the meta bench press ability that is stifling everybody with the man coverage. It's an ability that you can get on the upper tier quarterbacks like Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. I think he gets it. Deion Sanders. And what it does, it fatigues your receiver when the cornerback presses on him. And when you got a fast guy out there like Deion Sanders and he's fatiguing your wide receiver, it's really hard to get an open route or beat him over top. I mean, if you're having problems with DK Metcalf this year, pick up Deion Sanders. He's the best cornerback to keep up with DK. But yeah, bro, so with this ability, man, I mean, it's been pretty tough to get the pass game going. I took a couple L's trying to figure this out, but what you guys need is you need some abilities on your wide receivers. Now, the best wide receiver to have in your slot this year so far until new cards come out, guys, because, you know, the Halloween promo is about to drop, but that's why I just sold my Odell Beckham Jr., and I got Marvin Harrison right here because he has slot apprentice, and that's going to give him 4 additional hot routes when lined up in the slot. And look, that only costs 1 AP on him. That's only 1 AP, okay? And it usually costs more to get the extra routes. That's because he was one hell of a slot receiver, okay? So he has this, man, and you're gonna need this year. Either that, or you're gonna have to put it on your tight end. A lot of people are running on their tight ends because of the type of offense that they run. I run a West Coast offense where my wide receiver's in the slot, not my tight end, because I'd rather have speed on the field. I mean, yeah, sometimes I have a tight end, but I'd rather have speed up my slot. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's the only one I've seen that has this in the slot for 1 AP. And he's on this card's relatively cheap, and it's cheap to power up. I think it's like right now his power up's going for 5,000 coins, and his card's going for 100K. And I sold him out Odell Beckham, and now I'm winning more games with him over Odell. Also, you're gonna need it for the slot, and you're also gonna need it for the outside. Okay. Now most receivers have it. Now, Odell Beckham did have this, but I was either keeping him or Claypool because I have Tyreek Hill. I always keep Tyreek on the field until he gets a power up. That's just me. But you need 4 additional hot routes when lined up on the outside. All right, guys. Now, you can go get Dan Marino and get Hot Route Master and not even have to do this. And it's not going to cost you as much AP as it would for a scrambling quarterback. I mean, we don't really have it on the scrambling quarterbacks yet, but eventually it's supposed to come and it's going to cost more. I think that's how it's going to work from the way that everything's set up. But, yeah, right now, Dan Marino has, I think Tom Brady might be able to get it. I don't know, but Dan Marino has it, definitely. And he's only like 100K. If you want to get him, power him up. You don't even have to do this. All your receivers will have Hot Route Master, okay? But I need a scrambling quarterback. That's just me personally, guys, okay? So how you're going to beat this, man, is it's just the way you're going to set up your offense. Usually if you're coming out of a trips with different things you could set up with these combination of wide receivers, bro, you could beat this new meta. Now, I'm going to go into a practice game in the solo, and I'll go in the solo challenges. And I'll show you a couple things that I could do with my squad. All right, on this Let's Solo Battles. Okay, so you guys can, just take a quick peek. And, dude, you really need a running game this year, guys. If you don't have a running game, you really need to work on a running game. Okay, and I suggest that if you don't have, like, Bo Jackson out on the field, you need to get Eddie George, you guys. Eddie George is a free card, and he's an absolute monster. Okay, I'll tell you what, bro, like, he's just as good as Bo Jackson. He's a little bit slower, but if you do that trucking motion, and his stiff arm is fantastic. Like, I could go out and find a DT that's as good as Glover, you know what I mean? And the cornerback they have out there, there's so many cornerback options right now in the game that are better than I think, what's his name, Adelius or something, the guy for the place, the cornerback for the Cardinals that you can get. I mean, he's a beast, though. He'll lay the wood.
I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports.
All right, so one of my favorite formations, single back doubles north, because with this you could create trips from the field. Now see how I got Claypool out there? When I press circle to change his route up, he gets post corner, which is what I've been using, but you can do corner, fade stop, or post, and these are extra slots he's gonna have. Now look, same with Harrison. When I do Harrison, extra routes he's gonna have. When I do Harrison, look, he's got post. You can send him out to the corner. You can do a stop and go. Okay, so these are all abilities that you're gonna need, bro. And you want to be thrown out of a trip set this year. If you don't play some type of trips, man, you're gonna need it though. Okay, guys.
And this is caught.
But that's how you're going to be able to do it, man. And you're going to need to have motion. That's another thing. You're going to need to be able to have. You're going to have motion, dude, when you're doing this. And let's put him in a C route. We'll put Hilton. Put Hilton in a post. Okay, you need motion because motion creates the friction because the players hit each other. Either that or see you're moving the player. He's not man coverage right now. But if he was, he'd have to move with me. Okay?
Now a toss left side into the
so
hands of his
you're going to need to have movement, man, all right? And you can create all sorts of patterns yourself. I mean, I think most of you guys know what you're doing already. You know what I mean? So, I don't have to say much. I know most of you guys are pros. Now, if you guys don't understand anything, text me in my comments, guys. All right? And having a run game, you need to have a serious run game, dude, okay? But, if you do this with these receivers, you guys, look, you could create all sorts of stuff. This C route's banging, especially if you could slide it over and you're throwing it out of a trip set, bro. I mean, this really works for me.
Throwing on first
you know what I mean? It usually gets open because, I'm stretching the field there. But there's different combinations. You could set your own combinations up, guys. You know what I mean? Set your own combinations up. Do your own thing. If you want to see a West Coast ebook, I dropped one earlier in the year, guys, but it's not really legitimate in this game this year, just because of the way the meta is right now. Now, eventually it will be. There's some good stuff in there. It was just a short one. I didn't really put a lot of stuff in there. Yeah, bro. But you want to have movement when you're passing the ball. You need to be sliding your receivers around, okay? And you need to have real strong run plays. If you don't have run plays, man, you should have like 15 run plays. Like in the West Coast playbook, the I-form wing is so overpowered, bro. I mean, this thing is being very successful right now. Because, like, even in your runs, if you have movement in your runs, it throws the whole man coverage off. When I do this with Kittle and I push him out,
now a give right side. It's George.
Like if he was in man coverage, everybody would have followed. I just took my time there because I wasn't trying to finish the solo because I want to do a couple more things in it. You know what I mean? But smack the thumbs up, guys. This is what you guys need to be doing. And you need to create a strong run game, man. Now I have Bo Jackson with Freight Train, and I also have Eddie George, bro. Like I said, you can get Eddie George for free, and him powered up right now with those tokens. He is unbelievable, bro. He's unbelievable. But you need to learn how to use these extra routes, and you need to learn what formations you can throw trips out of. You know what I mean? Because there's different combinations. Like that's why I like this single back doubles north, guys.
First down, it's Cunningham.
Okay. Because you always get someone open, and with these new combination of routes, I'm able to beat the meta. All right, and that's what I want for you guys. And if you need me like make a full ebook, I will. I can make a full ebook if you guys want me to, but I'm just trying to show you what you need to be doing, bro. Because you're gonna need these extra routes. Because the routes that you're given, they're not always gonna work. You need to be able to create your own routes and have a little bit of movement and like see how they're rubbing against each other. I mean, I was just throwing at the throw that, guys. But yeah, man.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
I don't have, and you want to have all day on one of your linemen. At least one of your linemen, guys, you want to have all day on, because that's going to give you time. It's not going to give you a lot of time, but it'll give you more time. The more that you have on your linemen, the more time you're gonna have.
Congratulations on yet
naturally,
another victory.
you know what I mean, naturally, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, so that's what you guys need to be doing, bro. You need to be getting these, and you know, you need to have motion in your routes. Move your receivers around, and right before your receiver's about to stop, that's when you want to hit it, dude. You don't want to hit the X button or whatever, you know, you're on Xbox. You want to hit the X button like right before he's about to stop, so you get motion, and sometimes they rub against each other, they bump each other, or you could draw a penalty, bro. But that's how you guys are going to start learning how to beat the meta, all right? Because that's what you need to do. You either need to have high route master, or you need to have these abilities on your players to beat this new meta. And you need speed on the field, guys. You definitely need speed on the field to beat this meta, man. And if you don't have a lot of speed, work on your run game first. Get your run game together, bro. Like, check out this squad I got right here, bro. I mean, a lot of you guys probably got a better squad than me, but, I mean, I make sure that I have decent linemen that can, you know, pass block and run block, dude. You know, you don't want them weak in any areas. Joe Thomas ain't the greatest. That's why I put all day on him. I don't know why. He just gets torn up by Lawrence Taylor, guys. And these are the wide receivers I have. Like I said, Marvin Harrison is the only receiver that I've seen that has slot apprentice when he's powered up. If you guys know any others, you know, comment me, bro. I would really like to know. But like, and remember what I told you guys before. If you can't afford high-priced cards, you guys can always power up the power-ups. Because I have Darren Waller. I don't have him fully powered up. I couldn't afford his like $1 million limit. I actually pulled his $1 million limit. It was like I sold it for like 1,700,000 coins, though, guys. That's when I started doing all these giveaways. So yeah, man, my coins are down now. I got to get on my coin methods, man. I just been playing weekend league, spending time with the family, watching the Eagles get their asses kicked by the Baltimore Ravens. But yeah, bro, you know, you're gonna need the extra routes on the field. You're gonna need the movement on the line, and you're gonna need to get your run game together to beat this new meta. If you guys need me to drop an ebook, let me know, because I'll work on an ebook for you guys. This is your boy Jmoneygood. Much love, peace.